the Pokemon hobby is it feels like it's dying a little bit for the natural hobbyist now.
Curtis, that was Curtis's topic. I have no idea.
And the only reason I'm saying this, I mean, if you haven't seen the videos of people ransacking Costco for little like cards, it's insane. They sold out within a minute.
But doesn't that mean it's not dying?
No, I would say that scalpers have now done it.
Entered the market.
Yes, they have entered the market. How do you feel about it, Chris? That you've been trying to order packs on TCG and you just see it going up.
All right, so I think I see what your point is when you say the natural hobbyist, like maybe you're saying, are you like trying to insinuate
Tarbit?
Are you trying to say that like if you just wanted to play Pokemon and enjoy them, that is dead, and because the scalpers are in there now, they're ruining it? I would say that
it just becomes like almost like where it's like a market where people are just ripping the cards, trying to get the rarest card rather than the player base getting these cards and being able to play.
I mean, you should know this more than anybody. How many times have you actually played Pokemon?
Well, I am not a Pokemon connoisseur.
How many people have you met that have actually played Pokemon?
You're saying this to a broad audience.
I know. All right. I know there's going to be Pokemon players out there.
There's way more Pokemon players in the world than there are actual like other card games other than Magic the Gathering.
The majority of people that I've met with Pokemon are collectors of it, where they want to buy to get the good cards, not necessarily playing it. Probably not the same as with Magic and Yu-Gi-Oh, where there actually are people playing those games. Now, not to say that there aren't people that play Pokemon. There are. In fact, I think Ryan with King of the North, Fire and Ice.
King of the North.
I think he was running a Pokemon tournament recently where people were playing it. So there are people that do.
Yeah, I think even Retro Rick had a competition at his expo when he was having it.
I would say, this is just me estimating, 95% of people are just buying Pokemon just to buy and resell and collect the cards. That's what I would estimate.
So I would say that you think that scalpers are pretty much ruining it for the normal people, because I mean I get it, it's all fair game when it comes down to it.
Scalpers though, or
they are 100%
because there's a difference between scalpers and resellers.
Well, scalpers,
which is a good question. How would you define a scalper versus a reseller?
Like Ben.
I don't sell it when it's hot though. That's the difference.
That's a good example.
No, I would say I think of scalpers people buying more new product that's newly available. That's what I think of more scalpers, buying up new product. Like resellers are, in my opinion, like buying, it's already been used, video games, it's already been on the Nintendo games, Super Nintendo, you can't go buy them at Target anyway. But if it's right now and people are trying to get a Switch 2, and you can't get it because scalpers got it. That's to me a scalper.
I agree with you 100%. I think it's like a time element, right? Like as long as there's some period of time, like you can be like, you're technically not a scalper because you're buying it, but you're not selling it
a bunch
right
of
away.
it, but I'm not selling it.
And then you become a reseller later on. Right?
Yeah.
Then you're reselling it later.
That's how I think about it.
On newer stuff, but he's technically not a scalper because he didn't sell it right away.
Scalping is you jacking up the price like beyond what it even should be.
I think it's more the people that use
what's been happening.
That use the bot to buy, the new products and all that.
Yeah.
I saw those Pokemon videos in Costco and all the stores. You can see a good example of scalpers there, man. Like grabbing like 2 or 3 of those boxes.
No, they were
the reason why that's happening. The reason being is because there's cards in there that are worth so much money. That's why. The resale market on some of those cards, for instance, not that set, that's Blooming something, which is a remake, I think, of the 151 cards. I'm not as familiar with that one. But Prismatic Evolutions, which was another set that just came out, there's some cards in there like a Sunbreon. If you get that card, it's a $2,000 card right away. So you can buy 10 packs for $120. If you hit that, you're immediately selling that for $2,000.
So do you think that not only just
it's gambling, basically?
It's gambling.
Yeah.
Everybody's
gambling. 100% gambling.
Do you think Pokemon is basically just making their audience a bunch of gamblers?
I think it's in one sense. It's not gambling like walking into the casino where you're walking up with money and you're literally getting nothing except the experience of gambling. You're still buying something, so you get something, you get the card values.
So it's like a Whatnot mystery show?
But it is. It is so perfect for Whatnot, by the way, because it is gambling in a sense with all the wheels and everything. It is like, it is gambling, but not like casino gambling. But yes, you are gambling on stuff, for sure.
Man, I feel like Pokemon is... I feel like you're also doing that to a younger audience, right? You're introducing them to like basically being a a degenerate almost, literally in gambling, right?
I don't think Nintendo ever like had the intention of doing that straight out the gate, and I don't hold Nintendo to blame for any of this.
No,
I think it's just the way the market has developed that like what they created has become so such a good resale market where there's chance involved in it that it's turned into kind of.
I think that Nintendo as a whole is so large that I don't think it's that. I think Pokemon is its own branch and that they've pretty much been promoting it over time, but like having limited quantities of this stuff is what's creating this scalping in the first place, right?
And from what I've read, and I don't know how accurate it is, and I don't have the numbers in front of me, they have tried to increase the amount that they're making of this, but it is something physical where you can't ever truly match the supply necessarily. Like they're printing something like 10 million of these cards like a year now or something crazy. I forget the numbers. You could probably look it up.
So by the way, we talked about this before. Who owns Pokemon? It's not just Nintendo.
Game Freak?
It's a combo of Nintendo, Game Freak, and Creatures.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What is Game Freak and Creatures?
I have no idea.
Remember the plush, like that, like the old Nintendo plush, kind of like that. Like they came out with those lines. But
don't you, when you play a Pokemon game, doesn't the Game Freak logo come on before you play?
Yeah, you're right. It does.
Yeah.
I recognize that, the Game Freak.
Dang, that's a good memory, dude.
I've never even played a Pokemon game.
I was like, wait a minute.
But I've sure edited a lot of videos where people need gameplay.
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah, I think what's interesting is like, how do you go forward, knowing that you're just pricing out the normal hobbyist in that?
I don't know how it changes and gets, it's just the way the market has developed right now that these cards are worth so much, but they're only worth so much because people have made them worth so much. The pull rates are really low. So the cards that are worth $2,000, I saw somebody pull like 1,000 packs and I don't know the exact percentages, but to get that $2,000 card, it might be one out of like 1,000.
But how is that number known?
Somebody opened, I don't know the exact, the only way you can know those percentage rates is to open an X number of packs and say, well, how many you got out of 1,000.
Really?
Somebody did, I saw an Instagram thing where somebody opened 1,000 packs and then went, this is how many hollows I got, this is how many foils I got, this is how much of this I got.
And so they set the pace and everybody then goes looking for those rare ones.
Well, it's an estimate of like what the pull rates might be based on 1,000 packs, which is your subset, right?
Interesting.
Yeah, I think, like I said, I think what like kind of scares me just because like, I mean, I'm more of like an OG in like Pokemon and things like that. It's just, pricing out the normal consumer like over time.
You don't like it.
I don't like it. But
because you can't get it in open. I get it. I totally get it.
Yeah, and most people can't. And that's why it's like, like maybe somebody who's wanting to be introduced that's younger in the generations to the hobby, it's more difficult now is because as the prices increase, you're going to pretty much...
I think the other thing that has contributed to this is the Whatnots, because they are on the lives cracking packs 24/7 now.
The excitement level, right?
Cracking Hits is on there with just booster boxes,
24 hours stream,
24 hours a day, just ripping packs. And so it's created hype and supply issues.
Yeah.
And when you're trying to order, like I order through some distributors from my stores, you get what's called an allocation. And I'm like on the last allocation for the prismatic ETBs, I think we put in for 20, maybe. I got one, right? Now, a company like that, Kraken Hits on Whatnot, they're probably putting in for literally like, I bet you they're putting in for $500,000 order, and they're sucking up all of that product and sitting on it and cracking it. And a lot of it's not going out to like smaller stores and retail stores for the smaller consumers. So it's creating like a weird supply issue thing that's going on.
Yeah. And just kind of like, if you guys want a YouTube channel to follow, that's actually kind of wholesome is Pocket Monsters. What's his name?
Pocket Monsters.
Yeah. His name's Pat.
And PokeRev.
Yeah. Those, I mean, like those like genuinely integrated into the community. Great people.
I sat with Pocket Monsters for about a week during a YouTube summit.
Yeah.
We talked a lot. He's a really good guy.
Yeah. And, he just comes across as genuine. So like if you're in the Pokemon hobby, there's somebody to watch. But we have something, inkling
Speaking of a random pull,
Ooh.
someone recently bought a 5-screw Jaws. About $1,000 game.
Oh, graded?
Someone got it graded, and we haven't looked yet.
Uh-oh.
So for those who don't know, Jaws on NES is worth about a whole $2.
NES.
But the 5-screw, $600 to $1,000 maybe.
It's because you have that.
And Curtis, not to overshadow the Jaws, but you have a Mega Man that we sent out for grade, which is also a 5-screw. that has not come back yet. So
I'm a little afraid, but I've heard like, Skylar Racing, he literally sent in 1,500 slabs. He said that CGC and WADA had to order cases to be able to get, everything graded.
Wow.
For him specifically.
like the timing is off right now.
How I open this?
Just over,
I think it just
like
pulls
this?
up, doesn't it?
Ready? And you're gonna
Let's
be
see
the
this.
bottom.
I'll get B-roll of it too.
Now go flip it that way.
Careful.
There you go.
Like this? There you go.
Hold on.
Oh, I'm so excited. Let's
love
see.
those boxes.
Nervous.
Take your time.
These are
Is it just
solid
that one
boxes.
game in there?
It's only one game. He helped me.
And we did pay for the cleaning.
for cleaning. Thanks again.
Did you look already or not yet?
Nope.
You
No,
didn't look?
he literally just had the knife on the tape. That was
Should we all guess?
Yeah, do the guess.
Eight.
I'm gonna.
You was there. You saw it.
Yeah, I'm gonna say a 7.
R for repro.
Probably.
No, they wouldn't have graded it. 7.5.
I'm gonna go. What'd you say? 7?
7.
Let's go high. 9.2.
I'm rooting for
Cartridges
I mean,
don't grade well for some
For
reason.
you, 9.2.
because of the cleaning.
Who cleaned it
I'm saying
then?
9.
No,
No.
They
No,
paid.
I
You
paid
paid.
for CGC to clean it.
I'm gonna go 9.2.
I said 7.5.
All right. Whoa.
What?
Oh, that's like a 9.0.
Oh, he's
He's
happy.
happy. It's a 9
6.
something.
9.0.
What is it?
4.3.
9.0.
Let's go.
9.0.
Ah, dude.
Holy, that's like brand new.
I'm gonna look this up. I don't know if there's any reports of that.
I don't know how many
Dude.
graded of like 5 screws
So
there
beautiful.
are.
Thanks, bro. Appreciate
hey,
it.
that is
He helped
dope.
me with that, man. Thank you.
Show it,
Oh, yeah,
show it to
that's
the camera,
clean.
Chris. Show it to the camera.
Clean.
Oh my God.
Wherever I am.
And if you guys don't know, there are like there's certain rarities on carts. This is one of them.
So check this out. A 7 sold for 800. So you're at a 9, bro.
Dude, it gives me goosebumps
That's a 1K.
because of the story
At
behind that game.
if not more.
yeah,
Yes, your childhood stuff.
Yeah.
Let me see that. I want to see that.
Oh, dude.
that's pretty awesome,
It
dude.
honestly looks cleaner than a 9.0.
It
Like, why
looks-
did it only get a 9?
Wow,
Yeah, I don't
Gabo.
Those
I wonder
carts
who's,
always
like,
grade.
whose job it is
low.
to clean them.
I'm not gonna say this.
Do
I'm
you
gonna get in
think
trouble.
when they're giving 9.0 grades on that, do they open it? Do you think CGC opens it?
I
No,
bet you they
Do they
do.
look inside?
I don't know for sure, but I would think they do.
I think they do, Chris.
Well,
Like, what if there's like a spider in there or something? Like, did they take the grade off?
and like over time just trickles out. Can
I've
someone grab
opened
this
up a
for
lot
me?
of carts and I find spiders.
Yeah.
9.0.
that's sick. Well, talking about rare games, I got a gift for you.
Well, you got a
Uh-oh.
gift.
Yeah.
How come you
No,
only
you
Oh,
all
get one of
no.
those?
How come
No,
only
it's even more rare than this.
No.
It's more rare than this.
It's more rare than this.
Whoa.
Here, we'll put it on the table. Yep. It's more rare than that.
Not for you guys because you guys doesn't play NES games like this guys.
I
so
do.
Screw you guys.
I play
Only
NES
for
games.
Rico.
Mine's
No
more
way,
rare,
I
dude.
play.
Show it to Chris and have him read it out loud.
Oh, I know which one it is.
Bionic Gabando.
Gabando.
Gabendo.
John is good with that. That's
Is this
pretty
the
dope.
gift for us? We get this?
It's mine.
Oh, I was just showing it to Ben. I thought he wanted to see.
That's mine.
Gabando.
Dude,
Gabando.
Should I send that in to get graded?
Dude, that is
I
awesome.
try in Portland with the Ghost and Gabo, and
They wouldn't
they
do it.
only do original games. So here you go, bro. Enjoy it. It's a full game.
I love it. That's
What
pretty
is
dope.
it? Is it Bionic Commando?
But John-
on it?
John
but with
Riggs
my
did it.
face.
Oh, he made it with you on it.
It's actually,
dude.
Yeah.
If you put it in, it actually is. Gabo.
Yeah, it works.
Can we put it in and see it? Can we put it in and see it?
Put it.
I mean, it'll be a second for
be
me
a
to get that
second.
all set up.
Maybe we play it after.
I need to get the new. I gotta get the new. The new board would let me do that like right away. So when I get that ordered,
That's awesome.
Thank you, Gabo. Let's
Enjoy it,
go.
bro.
I'll trade you for the 5-screw jaws.
No, thank you. Dude, I whatever. Let's go.